Last week, I showed you how to spot the SEO wankers. This week, I'm showing you what the good ones look like and exactly how much you should be paying. No more it depends bollocks. This is SEO fucking what? I'm Nikki, and welcome to part 2 of how not to get ripped off by SEO experts. If you haven't listened to part 1 yet, go back and do that first. Seriously. In part 1, I covered the red flags that should have you running for the door, the questions that make dodgy SEOs squirm, and the services that are usually a waste of your money. It's important groundwork for what we're covering today. And again, I said this last week, but it bears repeating. The reason I'm loud and sweary on this podcast is because I care. If being louder than the hustle bros gets more small business owners to pay attention and stop getting fleeced, I'm going to keep doing it. But my mum reckons I swear too much, so I've dialed it back a bit just for these 2 episodes. Too many people need to hear this stuff, and I don't want the language to put anyone off sharing it. Today I'm going to show you what good SEO looks like, what you should be paying, how long it takes, and how to find legitimate help. Let's go. Right, let's start with what good SEO service actually looks like. Because if you've only ever dealt with the cowboys, you might not know what to expect from a professional. First of all, clear, jargon-free explanations. Professional SEOs explain complex concepts in plain English. They don't hide behind technical nonsense to make themselves sound clever or to confuse you into thinking their work is more complicated than it is. An SEO has so many acronyms. EEAT, YMYL, DA, PA. We love an acronym, but a good SEO will explain what these mean and why they matter in terms you actually understand. If someone's explanation sounds like alphabet soup and they won't clarify, that's a bad sign. They're either hiding their incompetence or creating dependency, so you can't function without them. Neither of those things are acceptable. Secondly, transparent reporting on actual business metrics. Good reporting doesn't just show rankings or traffic. It connects SEO work to business outcomes. Because rankings don't pay your mortgage, revenue does. Effective SEO reports should include revenue or leads generated from organic search, comparison of traffic quality, not just quantity, dates on specific work completed and its impact, and clear next steps. The report should be more than just an automated list of rankings or a generic tool export. It should show you exactly what work was done, what impact it had, if possible, and what's coming next, in language that you understand. If you're getting reports full of numbers that don't mean anything to you, and your SEO can't explain them, that's a problem. Thirdly, education, not dependency. This is a big one. The best SEO professionals teach you as they work. They want you to understand the basics so you can make informed decisions and maintain improvements. Be very wary of SEOs who treat their work as mysterious and incomprehensible. They're often creating dependency to keep you paying indefinitely. A good SEO partner wants to improve your understanding, not keep you in the dark. When I work with clients, I try to explain everything. Why I'm making changes, what I expect to happen, how they can help. Because an informed client is a better client. Anyone who treats SEO like a magic trick only they can perform is taking the piss. Fourthly, focus on revenue, not just rankings. Rankings don't pay the bills. Genuine SEO experts focus on keywords and strategies that drive actual business results. That means targeting transactional keywords that attract buyers, not browsers. Optimizing conversion paths from organic landing pages, improving site experience to encourage the sales process, tracking and enhancing return on investment. If your SEO only talks about getting you to number 1 without discussing what happens afterwards, they're missing the point. Now let's talk about the services that actually deliver value for small businesses, the stuff worth paying for. Technical SEO audits with specific recommendations. A proper technical audit examines your website's foundation and identifies issues holding back performance. It should cover crawlability and indexation. Can Google find all your pages? Site speed. Is your site fast enough? Mobile usability. Does it work properly on phones? And crucially, It should include a prioritized list of fixes, what to do first and why. The difference between a valuable audit and a waste of money is practical, prioritized recommendations you can implement, not just a list of problems dumped in your lap. And next we have a content strategy based on actual search data. Effective content strategy starts with research into what your potential customers are searching for. Look for SEOs who are going to conduct keyword research specific to your business and location, who are going to analyze search intent, create content plans that address the full customer journey, and then look for content strategy that is based on actual search data. Effective content strategy starts with research into what your potential customers are searching for. Look for SEOs who undertake research specific to your business and location.
Okay, business coach in Bournemouth. Let's get your SEO singing.
Analyze search intent, create content plans that address the full customer journey, and recommend improvements to existing content, not just endless new blog posts. Quality content strategy connects search trends to your business offerings. It's not about blogging for the sake of it. Also look at local SEO if you're a geographically focused business. If you serve specific areas, local SEO provides some of the highest returns. That includes Google Business Profile Optimization, local citation building, review strategies, and local schema implementation. Be very wary of local SEO services that only focus on Google Business Profile. Effective local strategy needs multiple approaches working together. And then look at conversion improvements. The best traffic in the world is no use if it doesn't convert. Good SEOs address landing page optimization, call to action placement, form simplification, site speed, the overall journey from landing page to inquiry. These improvements convert more of your existing traffic into customers, often providing faster returns than pure ranking work. So that's what good SEO looks like. But the big questions still remain. How much should you pay? How long does it take? And how do you find someone legitimate? I'm covering all of that right after this. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. This is the stuff that everyone's scared to talk about. How much does SEO cost in the UK? And I'm going to give you numbers here because I'm sick of people saying it depends and leaving you none the wiser. It does depend, but these are reasonable guidelines. For a local service business, expect to pay between £500 and £1,500 a month. For a small e-commerce site with maybe under 100 products, you're probably going to be paying between £1,000 to £2,500 a month. For regional businesses competing across multiple areas, let's say £1,000 to £3,000 a month. A one-time technical audit could cost anything from £500 to £3,000, depending on the size of your site. Good quality content creation, you're looking at £300 plus a piece. Anyone charging significantly less could be cutting corners. If someone quotes you 15 grand a month for a small B2B services website, they better have a very good explanation for where that money's going.
Wait, how fucking much? Oops, sorry, Nikki's mum. I just couldn't believe that quote.
And again, how long does SEO really take? I'm going to give you timelines, not waffle. Technical improvements should take 2 to 4 weeks to implement. A couple of months at the max to see impact. A lot of technical improvements, such as site speed, you'll see impact within a week. Local SEO, probably 2 to 3 months for significant improvements, though there might be some quick wins. A decent content strategy should take 3 to 6 months for new content to gain traction. Good, proper link building, you're probably looking at 6 to 12 months to see real impact. And if you're in a competitive market, you've got 6 or 12 months to wait before you're going to see good, significant movement from SEO. There are always quick wins. Your SEO should tell you about the quick wins, but you have to bear in mind that SEO is a long game. And be extremely wary of anyone promising major results in less than 2 to 3 months, unless you're in a very low competition niche. SEO takes time. There's no way around that. And finally, how do you find legitimate help? I'm going to give you my advice for sorting the professionals from the pretenders. And my first piece of advice is look for educators, not gatekeepers. The best SEO professionals share their knowledge freely. They publish helpful content. They offer free resources that provide value, and they explain concepts clearly. They want you to understand what they're doing. If someone treats SEO like a mysterious black box only they can understand, they're probably hiding their lack of expertise. Check their own SEO presence. Would you hire a personal trainer who's never seen the inside of a gym? Of course not. And the same applies here. A legitimate SEO's website should demonstrate that they understand the basics. Does it load quickly on mobile? Is it properly structured? Do they rank for relevant terms? If they can't sort their own SEO, they certainly can't sort yours. Maybe start with a smaller project. Don't dive into a 12-month contract without testing the waters. Commission a specific project with clear deliverables. A technical audit, a one-to-one session, a content review. See how they work, communicate and deliver before you commit long-term. And trust your gut. Your business instinct has gotten you this far. If someone's promises sound like fantasy, they probably are. If you feel pressure to sign immediately, walk away. If explanations are constantly vague, that's a red flag. One more thing before I wrap up. I really want you to listen to this. SEO needs ongoing maintenance and improvement because your competitors are constantly optimizing. That company down the road might look quiet, but they could be cranking out content while you're standing still. Google updates constantly. What worked last year might be less effective today. User behaviors evolve. The way people search changes. Different devices, different questions, different expectations. New opportunities emerge. Your industry isn't static. New services, new problems, new questions arise all the time. And like a garden, SEO needs regular tending, not just initial planting. Budget for ongoing work, not just a one-time push. And this is the most important thing I want you to take away. SEO isn't magic, it's methodical work. It involves understanding how search engines function, identifying technical issues, creating content that serves user needs, building authority through quality references, and measuring and adapting based on results. Anyone claiming otherwise is trying to separate you from your money without delivering value. And now you know better. So that's it for this two-parter. If you found this useful, do me a favour. Share it with someone who's about to, just has, or might be about to hire an SEO. It could save them a lot of money and months of frustration. Make sure you're following SEO fucking what in your podcast app so you don't miss next week's episode. And if you want straight talking SEO help without the bollocks, you know where to find me. Nikki-Pilkinson.com. Until next time, get found, make money, stop getting ripped off.